Hello and welcome back to another episode. So, this episode, I actually do remember what happened last episode, and it is entirely because I'm recording this mere minutes after the previous episode. So, I have taken a look at the research tree, and I have deemed that almost all of these are worthless. The only thing I can think of that would be any worth to us at all is probably the Purifier Autopsy if we want to give everyone vests, which I mean, we probably do, but. Warlock gun, not useful. We can't use it. Storm gun, useless. Beam cannon, useless. Lost autopsy, I guess it could be helpful. I suppose. Priest autopsy, I never use their ability. It takes up a full utility slot, and that's under the assumption one of your guys is gonna die, which frankly I don't like doing that. I'd rather just kill something. Like I'd rather bring a grenade because then I could kill something instead of bringing this, which is like, oh, well, I might get killed. So I don't like it. Purifier Autopsy gives us +1 to all vests, I believe. Berserker Autopsy gives us the Berserker Serum, which I don't like abilities that are like consumables in this game, so it's okay. Same thing with the Spectre. Could be pretty solid for this playthrough because it gives you a one-time use consumable that puts you in stealth, which could be handy. It does require an action and does end your turn, however, so but Chrysalid Autopsy gives you Hellweave, which not bad. Could give us better vests, I suppose. Andromedon Autopsy gives us Proximity Mines, which could counter priests. I've never thought of that before. I don't think I've ever used a proximity mine, but that could counter priests, and that could be kind of funny. Gatekeeper Autopsy is psionic, so we don't care. And Facility Lead, I mean, that could be okay. But yeah, I think Purifier Autopsy is the way to go. But other than that, I really don't know what else to research because like none of this stuff is really that good for us. I feel like we were building a. Oh, we already did. Never mind. Let's go grab our supplies, and I think we're going to try to make contact here because I want to get this black site mission available. So yeah, let's grab our supplies. Oh. Okay. I wish they would build these in a place that I can get close to, but I suppose it makes sense for them to hide them as far away as possible. Spare parts. What does that do? Crystal Autopsy Instant? Alright, that's one of the other ones I was thinking of. So that's kind of cool. Hellweave. Not only grants soldier bonus health, but also will return damage to any enemy melee attackers. Could be useful. All proving projects will cost 50% less.
I agree.
Sure. Speaking of, actually, we might want to build some... Not there. We might want to go to the proving ground and build some plasma grenades. That would be kind of cool. A frost bomb actually could be valuable to us. Let's actually take a peek through here, because I was say, is there stuff we could actually use in here? I mean, the armors are going to be yes. We could use that, obviously. We probably want to start building, I think, some Wraith suits, maybe. A war suit could just give us... Wait, can a Reaper even use a war suit? That is a good question. So here's what I think we do. Let's grab a Frost Bomb. Let's grab Plasma Grenade. And then we will build a Wraith suit just to see what it does, if we're able to use it. And if we can, that's fantastic. We'll build like 17 million of them. And if we can't, I'm going to hang myself in my closet with a belt. But yeah, I think everything else is going to be worthless. These are all weapons we can't use. Exosuit, Spider Suit, we might be able to use those, so that could be useful. Battlefield Medicine... that could be useful. Skull mining, I don't think we're going to really use. Blue screen rounds or protocol. It could be okay, I suppose. Skulljack, already have one. Then these experimental things is kind of hit or miss. Yeah, Battlefield Medicine might not be a bad way to go. What is it? One Illyrium core, which is rough because we only have one of those, and then 2 Viper corpses. We'll hold off on that just until we are 100% sure that's what we want, but I think we should be okay. Let's go ahead and do this. Thank God. We're going to reduce that by 2 because that's getting way too close for comfort. Do you guys have anything of great value for us to do? Lowering income, I don't know if we care. Superior weapon upgrade? I mean, that might not be a bad thing. Wait, do we not have... No, that's modular assault rifles. That doesn't help us. Yeah, I don't think any of these really are that important. We don't have heavy armor, so... I think, honestly, we're just going to hang on to our soldiers. So I think we might need them. We are a little tight on soldiers at the moment, seeing as how most of this top bar is completely gone. So if any of these guys get injured, we're going to be in a bit of a pickle. So I think we'll hang on to these guys for the time being. We'll finish doing this real fast. And then let's go make contact here finally.
Setting course for East
And this
Africa.
will allow us to do the black site mission, which will be very nice to get done.
Attempting to establish local regional contact.
Oh, come on, man. We're back to 4. We were at 4 last episode. I reduced it by 2 and we're back. Oh, Frost Bomb. Love to see it. That could come in handy. I'm tempted to just kind of ignore Avatar. Oh, suck a fat one. Bro, come on. Okay, we need to start hitting some objectives. Ah! Whoops, I didn't even mean to. Oh, we're busy, guys. Go away. Very difficult. And difficult. I'm almost tempted to just go for that one just because I don't want to deal with this. Sealed armor. Poison, fire, and ice. Advent soldiers. Would we ever freeze an Advent soldier? Probably not. Lighting them on fire is probably more likely, but even still, we probably don't have to worry about this one very much, and we don't really need an engineer. We're not hurting for supplies either, but like, you know, increase the cost of recruits. So yeah, these are both not that bad. But this one's an easier mission, so that's what I'm gonna do. I will try to steal the brain of a codex. So we will need our skulljack, which means you have to figure out where the skulljack is. Alright, so I went ahead and figured out where our skulljack was, and it was exactly where we left it, just in our inventory. I also made a couple of these hellweaves, just because they give us +2 health. Now I'm not going to use them here, just because I want to give them to our highest ranking soldiers. We will go ahead and give some of our higher ranking soldiers here some extra stuff. I will go ahead and give it to you, just because Diablo has Silent Killer and you do not. So Diablo will have a better chance of staying concealed, so you'll have a better chance of needing to not get shot in the face. But yeah, we have a skulljack now, so we can skulljack a codex. Let's hop into it.
Deployed.
Menace, ready?
Menace 1-5, we're tracking the Advent General and his escorts, but we don't have an exact fix on their location. Sweep the area and eliminate the target along with any other hostiles that stand in your way.
Do we have... No. Okay.
I am at your service.
I don't think it matters who goes first. Just for the sake of we don't have a designated scout on this mission. We'll just start pushing on up.
I go where you tell me.
And it looks like we can just kind of push. Ooh, do I want to? Yeah, we'll commit.
I can get there.
So I think we can do that. So we have 9 targets. One of them is one we need a skulljack, and one of them is one we actually have to kill. So we should be able to handle this pretty well, I imagine. Will we run into an alien this turn? I hear explosives. I'm concerned because that means Andromedon, or even worse, a sectopod. If it's a sectopod, we are actually going to be in a bit of trouble. So I don't know how on earth we would deal with that. Alright. Let's scoot you over in case one of them decides to climb up the ladder. We would rather not get revealed. We're going to come over here and be ready to push in. I think we're going to try to blow them up, and then if they could stick together, that would be great. Stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there. Come on, come on. Oh, I hate you. It does complicate things. How far are they going? Good lord. Bro's going for a walk, and apparently we do have someone who is a designated scout. Who has, Oh, okay. I didn't realize yeah, I didn't realize Diablo had the whatchamacallit ability, target definition. It's actually very handy. All right, well, let's see if you can get eyes on everybody down here. So here's the issue. What did I just see? I saw a fifth icon there for a second, I think. It's probably this. But here's the problem. We want to kill these guys in one go. We want to kill this in one go. And then we want to stab the Codex. That is the goal here. However, I feel like they're going to make it significantly harder than just slapping down a Claymore. I also have a feeling they're going to come up. So we are going to scoot over... Diablo, let's have you move over here. You probably are fine, just because I don't think the enemy will walk into you. But knowing Xcom, they might just do exactly that. So our first priority is these two. Wow, you guys are splitting up, huh? Wait, actually, though, hold on. Depending on where these two go, no, they're coming up. Okay, well, we can claymore these guys, and then deal with the Codex afterwards. Alright, 84 health, or 24 health, Lord have mercy. Yeah, 24 health, that is tough.
A delicate placement.
I think we can get away with this. That should kill the commander. There we go.
Menace 1-5, kill confirmed. That's how it's done. We need to clear the area of any remaining.
All right,
hostiles.
now
We can't allow them to recover the general's body.
if we could toss a claymore down here. Just one. And then have Diablo come over and shoot it. Actually, he can do it from here, so that should be fine. This will isolate the Codex, who we are going to ignore for the time being. Because if we stab her now, we would summon the Avatar this turn, and we don't want to do that. We want to do it this turn when we have a bunch of people available. Where he is? There you are. What do you mean you can't run down here and stab their brain? Well, we'll just do this first. Hop down here. And now we can stab their brain. 70%, that's tough. Alright, go for it. I don't think it really matters, so I guess go big or go home, right? Oh, wow, okay. Sheesh, alright, that works for me. Very cool. Alright, so now the avatar appears. And this is where BMAC comes in.
I believe we are seeing something
Hello
entirely
there.
new. An alien species that has so far managed to elude
I love they're just staring at each other like,
observation by
hi.
resistance forces. I strongly advise
My name's Carl. Wait, why is... Did the Codex just flex a little bit after getting her brain impaled? Is the game trying to process what's happening? Uh-oh. I want to clarify, guys, that this game is like... I'll say, this is like the least amount of mods in a playthrough I've done in a very long time. And the fact that I thought we genuinely soft-locked ourselves by just using an ability. Whew, that's XCOM for you. Alright,
Aliens used this to defeat most of Earth's
hmm.
armor just as easily as it chews through infantry. Be careful.
That changes things. How many claymores do we have left? We have at least 2. We have 3. 3. How much health does a sectopod have? I didn't see. I think it was in the 20s, but it has a lot of armor. So 3 claymores is not enough to take out a sectopod. But 1 banish is not enough to take out a sectopod either. I think we claymore this group and then finish up with just shooting it to death. And I think we use our banish here. We probably won't get the kill here, but we can get it pretty low. We pierce through 2 of its armor. Okay, well, maybe we won't get it so low after all. And the problem is I'm pretty sure it teleports every time we shoot it. Yeah, so I was kind of hoping we could just deal with it in one go. Okay. Oh, man. Okay, guys, we need to kill this. Where are you going now? Let's find out. Don't teleport away from us, please. Okay, thank God. We can deal with that. That's very easy to deal with, actually. Someone who can or go through armor. There we go, yeah. Say we need needle for this one. Perfect. Well done. Alright, and Diablo, if you don't mind crawling up here and getting some eyes. Alright, so now we know where this guy is. How much health is it? 32. Oh, God. Okay, well, we can get rid of all of his armor and a chunk of his health in one turn. But what we cannot do is one turn him, I don't think. Alright, we're gonna regroup and try to collapse on these guys. Hopefully they stay in a position that isn't gonna immediately reveal our entire squad. Okay, that's so close. Okay. Hey gang, let's back up a little bit, I think. You know, we could just chuck a claymore up here, and I think that's exactly what we're gonna do. That'll do.
Requires patience.
Claymore. Then pop shadow.
Right from the darkness.
Who has our other claymores? You do. So I think what we do is we drop 1 claymore here. And you skedaddle away. Over here. Who has our last claymore? You. Okay, well, same thing. Diablo, you are going to drop a claymore right here, and you are going to flee. As I would love for you to not get absolutely demolished. Alright, now we need someone to shoot the claymore.
I go where I am needed.
so this will deal with a good chunk of this pod, but it won't deal with the sectopod. Alright, yeah, bro's still living. Wow. That is so convenient for you. I'm so happy for you that that happened. Well, BMAX still has an action, so he can just run away. However, is that going to help us? Oh, we don't know. Who has a Mimic Beacon besides BMAC? Anyone who still can take a turn? No. Alright, well,
Here I come.
let's have you flee, and then pop Shadow. I would love it if we could use Sting here, but we cannot. I wish Xcom didn't cheat. What do we do? So I can almost guarantee that no matter where we go, he can move there and flank us. So like we could go here, but he's just gonna scoot over and then shoot us. We can come over here. This is probably our best bet.
My life is in your hands.
I mean, we don't really have a better option, so I mean, do we start shooting at it? Yeah, I guess we start shooting at it. We need to take it out, so no blood trail. Interesting. You don't have blood trail, do you? And we immediately break concealment. Alright, well, at least it gives them more targets to choose from, I suppose. I don't think there's any... Oh, never mind, I'll say I don't think there's an angle you can shoot at him from. But I think you should be fine over here. Do you have blood trail? Now, someone out there might be saying, oh, why didn't you just shoot him with BMAC? Because then we probably could have killed him this turn. The problem is, even if we did that, he would have exploded, and that would have hurt a lot, actually. Ooh, of course it hits. I'm surprised it didn't one-tap us, though, so I'll take it. I don't remember if he gets to shoot again, though. Ooh, okay, we were fine, because he has to charge that. I'm just very glad he did not one-tap BMAC. That's what I'm thankful for right now. Alright, BMAC, if you wouldn't mind getting away from this man, let's just honestly have you sprint in another direction. I just want you out of this explosion radius. Alright, take him out. Good riddance, you oversized chicken. And that breaks our concealment. Hate to see it. And the mission's not over. Oh, hate to see that even more. Alright, and BMAC is... Wait, I think we can heal. There we go. Love to see it.
You'll be fine.
Alright, well, that makes him
Time to reload.
less likely to just die instantly. So that is good for us. I'm glad this isn't showing us the detection range. Who needs to know that kind of stuff? Not us. We're too cool for being detected.
Let's do this.
Let's pop Shadow on you. And then I guess once I get the ability to move, we'll start pushing up. Oh yeah, so BMAC's gonna be in the hospital, I have a feeling.
I loaded these cartridges myself.
But what can you do, I suppose? Alright.
Got some hostiles.
Oh, it's an Archon. Alright, well, keep an eye on them. We'll start heading over.
Get the gun. No time to spare.
Can we get up here? We sure can.
My life is in your hands. Time for hiding is over.
You need a reload. I want to be careful about... whatever, we'll be fine.
Long run.
Say, I want to be careful about how we position over here, just for the sake of... I would prefer us not to get seen through an open window or some nonsense.
Tell me. Moving to Overwatch.
Now, unfortunately, we are entirely out of claymores. So that does mean this remaining pod is going to be done with exclusively shooting him in the face.
I am at your service.
Does anyone have sting? You have a sting, but you can't go in concealment. All right. Well, BMAC, we need to. Okay, buddy. How did the fire get here?
I can get there.
Can you? No, you're out of shadow as well. Okay, well, we had an option for remote start, but it does not look like that's something we can do over here. Yeah, it's gonna be these cars. That's not helpful to us. We need you to stay back, because we don't want to aggro them quite yet. And I don't know what to do about BMAC, who is currently on, or standing in fire. We can just pray that he won't catch on fire and leave him there. And I guess that's what we're gonna do. Otherwise, we might need to evac him. Oh, did the wall break and he's free? No, of course not. No, of course not. Sometimes, man, sometimes. What do we even do about that? Well, I guess BMAX just has to stand here and hopefully not get lit on fire. We do have a flashbang, so that is an option. Does grenading the Archon bring him down to Earth? Will he take fall damage? I don't know. So how do we want to handle this? We just have you, like, anchor down. Maybe this will prevent the chance of you catching on fire. I would like to split up a little bit so we get more angles.
Location confirmed.
Preferably all on high ground if possible. There's not really great high ground. Oh, wait, hold on. But we can't see anything over here. Saying we can. Oh, we can see the Archon. We'll take this cover.
I must move quickly.
And then you're fine where you're at. And then hopefully the fire goes away this turn. So we can move BMAC without him lighting on fire. No, of course not. Oh. Puts out the fire. Alright, well. So these guys are just not going to budge. Any chance we can get a grenade up here? Because I think that's what I want to try first. Is see if throwing a grenade up here will do fall damage. However, it's only one floor, so I don't think it's worth our time. I think we just start shooting. And it might be worth going after this guy first. Just because we have a crit on him. The Archon will hopefully go for Blazing Pinion, which is kind of worthless. So if he uses that first, I think we'll be okay. I'm going to position you down here, so if you do get revealed, you will not be flanked by the Archon. Okay, and we're gonna get revealed. 91%. I hate this game sometimes. Oh, I hate this game sometimes. Alright, we got it. We got him. And we got revealed. Okay. Do we flash the Archon? Well, we can't. Not yet, at least. BMAC's still recovering from being on fire, so we will...
Here I come.
Do we want to take a shot? How many people can we have hit him right now? 2. And the chances are kind of slim. The problem is if we hit him, we're going to give him Battle Frenzy. So I think we're going to honestly ignore him this turn. Does Overwatch count? I don't remember. How does this work? The Archon can work itself into a terrifying battle frenzy, gaining an extra action. Yeah, I think we ignore him for this turn. Let him reposition. Hopefully... Okay, Blazing Pinions, that's fine, actually. That's honestly preferable. Alright, so, yeah, that's gonna be a drop on these guys. So now, people like Diablo is free to shoot him. However, our chances to hit are still going to be pretty abysmal. But we landed the hit, so that'll do. Battle Frenzy, that's... See, now we have to put him down. So if we are really committed, we could just have everyone stand their ground and just dump rounds into him. If we are very confident in getting the kill. Wow, okay. Good job. Where is... There you are, Connor. Yeah, let's have the people out of harm's way take a shot first. Because if we can just kill him, then we don't have to worry about repositioning. Unfortunate. Alright, you have the easiest time repositioning, so let's do that. Scoot you back, and then shoot him in the face. I hate... Alright, that's... Okay, now is the trickier part. Okay, now is the tricky part. You have to reload no matter what. We could stand our ground and just take the shot. How big of an explosion is this? Do we remember? The answer is not really. Ooh, this is tough. These landed in really good spots, actually. Actually, we could just chuck a grenade at him. No, we can't. We are out of grenades. Alright. We're gonna scoot over and hope that we're out of blast range, and then we're gonna shoot him and pray that we land the hit. Yeah,
I can only blame myself.
I'm not even remotely surprised. Okay. Alright, well... Let's... What are the odds of us being able to get one of these up on top? Let's find out.
Go where you tell me.
So if we could get a Mimic Beacon up here, that would be absolutely lovely. Yeah, I didn't think so. Wait. It will get hit by the explosive, but it'll hopefully draw the fire of the Archon. Come on. I think it's going after the Mimic Beacon. God bless. And it somehow didn't get hit. I guess it's only a 3x3. Okay. Mimic Beacon, you are a saint. You are a blessing. Alright, gang. We have 6 people and 1 health to deal. Surely we can land the hit. Oh my god.
My sights are off.
Oh, my heart and soul. Oh, man. Okay, well, let's just keep shooting. I'm sure we'll land the hit eventually. There we go.
No compromise. I have no more rounds. We can no longer hide.
Very cool.
Excellent work, Commander. Your efforts in
2
the
days.
field
That's
have
actually not bad at all for getting absolutely blasted. Alright, Sting would be terrific. Squad Sight would be very cool. We can't afford it. Never mind.
Commander, hold the
Avatar
line.
Corpse.
Objective added.
Love to see it.
Excellent work, Commander.
And I'll be
Your
right back.
efforts continue to
Alright, I had to walk away to go fold laundry, but we are back in business, and we are going to knock off 3. Ooh,
encountered may be a critical piece of the Avatar project.
that
Commander.
is huge
Your
news.
efforts
Killing
are to be
or
commended.
killing the Avatar gave us 3. That's huge. Okay, so, yeah, we still don't have that. We're not going to until the end of the month, and the month just started, so kind of on our own on that front. We are making contact here, so think we're just gonna keep on keeping on, right? Because what, intel we're okay on. Soldiers we're chilling, and then avatar power. I would like avatar power, but I would like access to this black site even more.
East African
So let's go do
escort.
that.
This will prove to have been an
Very
important
cool.
breakthrough.
I don't even know what to study now. Warlock weapons inspired. Well, that's cool, but we still can't use it. I guess Spectre Autopsy could be beneficial. Wait, no, we don't even need to, because we can do... All other shadow projects must be completed. What are we missing? You know, I think we actually only have... Because we have to get the black site vial. Or no, we already got the black site vial, which gave us coordinates. And if we follow those coordinates, which is the black site mission we're gearing up to go to in a second, I think after that, all we have left is the Avatar project research. And then I think we can just do the final mission.
Yes, Commander.
So I don't know. In the meantime, sure, I guess we can hit the Spectre research. Sectopod, that gives us the Gremlin Mark II, which isn't that useful to us. So, yeah, I guess we'll just hit the Spectre research, because I don't really know what else we're gonna do. Yeah, alright. Let's continue doing this, making contact here. Very nice. Skip. And now we have access to the Black Site mission.
Located.
Plasma grenades are done, or plasma grenades. Very cool. Advanced explosives. Probably don't care about that. We do want to go buy the upgrade, because our grenades are a little lackluster. So, let's see. How much does it cost to build a grenade? Is it an item? It's an item, isn't it? It's not. Am I crazy? Where are our plasma grenades?
For you, Commander.
Is it... Did we just... like, does it automatically upgrade our soldiers? Oh, okay, never mind. We just have plasma grenades now. We don't even have to build them. Okay, that works for me. Guess I'm thinking long war. So most of our squad will be back here in just a minute or two, so maybe it's worth keeping them around. Do we want to hit the black site with them, or do we want to go after a chosen with them? That is the question. Which would be harder? Probably the chosen if I had to guess. So in that case, who do we have available? Do we have a team that's can handle a black site on their own? We have some and BMAC, so that's 2 majors. That's pretty good. Demoness, so we have a corporal, or captain, I mean. And then Draco. So we have 4 pretty high rank soldiers, and then we can fill in with some lower rank people. I think it would probably be Skibitsky and Angela. So we should be able to handle the black site, I imagine. Let's go ahead and hop on over there. We'll do that right now. And I think it's going to autofill all the characters I just previously mentioned. Very cool. You are getting a Hellweave vest. You are one of our top dogs. We are going to be getting rid of this, however. We don't need that, so we'll give you a plasma grenade. Honestly, I think I'm going to keep the Mimic Beacon, because I think that has been pretty valuable. And I don't think we need a battle scanner on you. And I did forget to customize you again, and I'm going to continue to not do that this episode either. We will give BMAC some upgraded weapon parts, however. I guess we could do a superior auto loader, I suppose. You know, before we do this, let's go over to the... where? There's the black market.
Plotting new
Let's
course.
make a quick trip over here, and then we'll hit the final... Or, not final. We'll hit this mission. We could probably sell some stuff anyway. Alright. Superior stock, superior autoloader. Superior scope, that's what we want to see. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And then superior stock, superior autoloader. Autoloader can be helpful. You guys spend a lot of time reloading. But everything else, I'm not that worried about. And then we could probably sell some stuff, so I guess I'll go ahead and pause and do that. Alright, it's not too much money, but we're not selling too much stuff. But I'm sure we could probably sell some more of this stuff, like, honestly, a sectopod wreck. We probably don't need, we could sell... I'm sure there's more stuff in here, probably like weapons or something, I don't know. But we're chilling. 89 will be fine. We're not hurting on cash at the moment. But yeah, let's go do this.
Setting course for Sector 12, East Africa.
And this should unlock, like I said, the final research, which should put us in the very end game. I guess I would like to build some more vests, if possible. Some of these not as expensive nano vests. Yeah, because we can afford to make some of those. And like I said, I would like to put these on our lower ranking soldiers. Whoops. Just because it would be nice to give them more health, but I also don't want to spend a tremendous amount of resources on them, as they won't be seeing the field quite as often. But yeah, it's very imperative that our majors stay alive. If they die, that is going to be very, very bad. Very bad indeed. But I think all in all, we should be looking nice and pretty right here. Yeah, let's actually give BMAC an upgrade, like I said. Ooh, do we want to use a superior scope on you? Does anyone have... You know, I'm going to hold off on giving you the upgrades until after the mission, because I want to look at what our other soldiers have upgrade-wise. Because if anyone else has an extended magazine, they get priority on the scope. Solely for Banish. But if not, we'll just throw it on probably BMAC. But yeah, let's hop into it.
Deployed.
They won't see us if we stay quiet.
Alright. They won't see us if we stay quiet. That is the goal. So... Oh, it's this mission. I always get these mixed up between Long War and Vanilla, but I'm like 90% sure we just go over there and we can escape. Whereas in Long War, I think we have to backtrack. I can't recall. Speed is not exactly our forte with this squad either. I mean, don't get me wrong, they are pretty speedy while concealed, but outside of that, they are fairly average when it comes to mobility. Do we want to spend resources killing these guys? Probably. I think we spend a claymore, and we just clean up with normal shots after that, as it'd probably be good to kill them. But I also don't want to, you know, break the bank one-tapping them. So if they're in a convenient spot to claymore them, then we will do just that. You know, depending on where that sounds like a sectopod, which that is a problem. That's a big issue. Okay. Do any of you have the remote start? No, we can't blow up this suspicious explosive looking green barrel. Yeah, we need to scoot you up anyway. Let's push you over to here and chuck... Wait, remote start. Okay. All right, buddy. Yeah, let's chuck a claymore here. And we'll go ahead and blow it up, and like I said, instead of using two, we'll just do this. This will not kill either of them, but it'll get them within one tap range. That is a problem. How many banishes do we have available? Oh, I don't think 2 banishes are going to cut it without an extended mag. That's tough. That is really tough. But I think we're going to get pretty close. Do either of you have Shredder? Not quite. We will likely want to use explosives on the sectopod then. Okay, let's do this. We will have to finish them off, but hopefully they're in an easy to do, or easy spot to do that at. That's not full cover, right? It's full cover. Alright, well, we can... I think we can flank fairly easily. Maybe not. Can't even see anybody over there. Are you serious? We can't flank at all. Not at all. Oh, wait, hold on.
As you order,
If we come over here, we can get a flank. 97. Alright, can we get a crit? We probably should have used Sting in hindsight, but hindsight's 2020. Oh, thank God. Okay, that works for us. The fact that you guys are alive is problematic, especially the fact that we can't... Maybe we should have used the second Claymore. I didn't see that cover over there. That is kind of annoying. Do we want to burn all of our stings on these guys? We're saving Claymores, but we're burning a lot of other resources. I think we can manage a kill on him with a sting. I think that's worth it. Perfect. Perfect. And that guarantees you stay concealed. Now for him... What is the odds of us actually landing the hit? 60. Do I want to burn a sting on a 60? Oh, we're going to do it. We bolt. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go. Let's go. God bless. Alright, that's what we love to see. Now, I think we're just going to try to get into position for the sectopod. Alright, so if he can come slightly closer to us. That is slightly enough, honestly. That'll work for me. I think we open up with some claymores. Get him injured and shred some armor. You are very far away. We need you closer so you can banish. Can you get a claymore over there? You can. I'm just a little concerned about the... Ooh, but they don't overlap. Alright, we need to move yet. Unless someone else can also get a claymore over there. Also, a remote start could be an option if he was a little closer. Unfortunately, not quite. Yeah. Let's scoot you up. We should be able to kill him before he becomes an issue. So this should be fine, hopefully. And I think it's fine to burn one more claymore here.
Volk says I am to obey. Placing the weapon.
So what does this leave us with? So that's 3 claymores. We spent 1 previously, so we have 2 claymores left. Actually, we have more than that because both of you are carrying 2. So that's 4 claymores for both of you. What does that leave us with this turn? So these 2... That's going to be 4 shots total. 6 actions if we need to use another claymore. I think we're okay. Let's have you pop this. Do we want to throw a grenade? That might not be a bad idea, but I would prefer to stay concealed, so let's do that. Oof. Not nearly as much damage as I was hoping. Okay, there we go. That's what I was hoping for. Alright. 15 health. Do we use Banish for 15 health? With 3 people, if each one of you lands a hit, we could theoretically get the kill. But I'm going to use Banish anyway. Namely because... There we go. Yeah, namely because I would just prefer not to run into a situation where we just can't get the kill. Or we spend a bunch of resources and it's all for nothing. So I'm just going to use Banish. We have it. We have another one if we need it. And you only had 2 shots. Oof, I should have reloaded you first. But that's fine because BMAC, you should be able to get the kill. And that will not break your concealment. Okay, so we only revealed one Reaper. We still have 4 Claymores, and we have all of our grenades still. So all in all, it's not bad. Not bad at all. I did not see how many soldiers or enemies we're expecting on this mission, but if I had to ballpark a guess, probably 9, maybe 12. Oh, there's the Warlock. Or Hunter? Hunter. It's the Hunter, because we're in his territory. Also, the Warlock is dead.
Savor the moment.
Well, you're not that scary at the moment, just because... well, you can't see us, so I don't think you can do a whole lot to us.
It's looking like your last.
Okay, we see a priest and 2 normal soldiers, I think. And I saw some soldiers at the front.
And it's not gonna make things easy on us. Let's try to take care of it as quickly
not bad.
as possible.
That's not bad. We can manage with that.
Stalk my prey.
I think we spend some time reloading.
I must reload.
Reloading.
Yeah, I think we spend some time just
It's killing time.
or getting back into fighting
I'm reloading.
position. And then we'll move up slightly for anyone who can.
Heading to that location.
We don't have to worry too much about cover, just for the sake of,
As you order, Commander.
we shouldn't get revealed.
Heading to that location.
Alright, but we are going to spot something here. Unless, never mind, you're just the last person. Alright, we'll chill. So he's probably going to spend his time getting closer. If I had to guess. You think you can hide from me? Yes, and I'm doing a pretty good job of it at the moment, if you ask me. Do we have anyone who has... What's it called? High definition. Or target definition, or whatever it's called. Doesn't look like it. So we don't have a dedicated scout. Let's push up.
On target position now.
We will spot a group of mutons. Oof, that's a lot of guys. Spectre concerns me. We could probably use a claymore and then a grenade to wipe out most of this pod and then shoot him. The Archon and the shield bearer. This would be a little tough, not gonna lie.
I go where you tell me.
If these 2 pods could group up, that would be actually incredible. Also, I love that it didn't pop this cutscene 5 seconds ago when we had someone walk even closer. Alright, let's push over here.
Commander.
Man, I'm just remembering one of our Space Marine playthroughs, and I just remember this mission being an absolute mess. I don't remember what happened on that mission, but I do remember
I can get there.
hating everything.
I'll be swift.
And I think you just sit tight
Roger. I've got my eyes on it.
and say, yeah, you guys are not going to group up, are you? What would be even cooler is if the Chosen came out here and he decided to group up with one of those.
Chance.
You'll give us a sporting chance. What do you mean by that, bud? So what's the plan? Do we have to kill... We could banish, but we're definitely going to want to save one of those for the Chosen. Unfortunately, you only have 3 shots. So... He's weak to explosives. No, he's not. That's the assassin. So... What's the move then? I guess a claymore is always an option. Remote start, once again, proving to be one of the most useless abilities. I like remote start, but it's so garbage.
I am on the move.
Like, 9 times out of 10, I get 0 value out of it. Also, this does not seem to be doing what I want it to do. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be cheeky and just wait. Yeah, they're still not grouping up. That's tragic. Hopefully at least one of the pods, or that pod, as they moves into a position where I'm more comfortable claymoring them. Because I don't want to hit just 2 of them. Where is the Chosen? Where are you, bud? Alright, so here's what we do. We're gonna throw... Honestly, I'm perfectly fine throwing 2 claymores over here, and I think that's exactly what we're gonna do. We just have to make sure we can actually hit the claymore. So if we can't... Very cool. Okay, yeah, we're chilling. Yeah, I'm gonna throw 2 over here. I am perfectly fine doing that. Because it's not even gonna kill the Spectre. The Spectre is still gonna be alive. Who do we want to trigger the explosive? Have Skibitsky scoot over here and then pop the explosion. And then hopefully the Spectre stays somewhere near us. Alright, where are you going? That kind of sucks, but we can deal with that. Alright, so we can spend 1 person. Could do that. That is an option. Wait, you have 2 claymores as well. Were you the person? Oh no, yeah, you were our other person who had 2 claymores. Oh, I kind of want to save some. But this seems like a really good spot to use it. I think we could use 1, probably.
The trap is set.
1 claymore. Ooh, that's actually a really good option. And I think that's such a good option that we're going to take it. Because I wasn't going to have you throw your other one anyway. Perfect. And that guarantees us Shadow. Do we need to use Sting there? Probably not. Did I use it anyway? Yeah. I do not trust this game not to cheese us out of that. So that's gonna deal 8 damage. He has 11 health. A grenade actually might not get the kill here. I'm gonna do it. Okay, he's alive. That's really tragic, actually.
We are known to them.
Okay. We should be able to deal with the Archon. Wow. Perfect. Perfect positioning to flank us. As always, Xcom. You guys are really good at that. Who all do we have left? Ooh. Now, this is a tough one. 'Cause we could theoretically kill this Archon. Who's a bigger threat? We can definitely kill you. And we can more than likely kill you. But I don't think we're gonna do both. Ooh, but you already have Battle Frenzy, don't you? So you're the target we need to take out then. Yeah, we need to take you out. Actually, first off, probably want to scoot you over just a hair. Anything we can do with that? No, still remote start, still garbage. Alright, yeah, well, let's scoot you over just a hair, so if the Archon does not die, we can at least stay concealed with more than 1 person.
Dear my strike.
Nice. No kill, unfortunately. Battle Frenzy. Now he's Battle Frenzied. That's weird. I thought he would have done that previously. Alright, let's get like right on top of him to get as good of a chance as we can get. And we're just gonna pray that he pops his armor. I don't actually know what he does when he's by himself. Perfect. Alright, love to see it. Alright, Archon's dead. And we're revealed. Okay, whatever. Alright, come on, pop your armor. There we go. That's what you want to see. Alright, the Chosen is actually gonna get eyes on us now. Never mind. You should be an easy kill now. We might have to spend more than one action, though. Yeah. That's kind of annoying.
I go where you tell me.
Alright, let's just scoot right behind him and shoot him in the butt. Perfect.
Volk says hello.
Excited. Those guys are a dime a dozen.
Alright. We're still mostly concealed, and I think we have, what, one more claymore? Which is nice because we're probably going to need it. I know we have at least one more pod that was hanging out over here, so... And there's likely at least a pod in here too, plus the Chosen, so... we have Banish, and a claymore, and then we have all of our grenades. And we do still have our Mimic Beacon, so we do still have some options.
Understood. Moving out.
Let's kind of split up a little bit to hopefully get eyes on what's inside.
They're advent.
Yes, and judging by the subject's condition, I would say it was recently manufactured.
No wonder they just keep coming.
Bro was right, they really are a dime a dozen. Alright, we want to push up, but we want to push up carefully. Because, yeah, if the hunter just manifests somewhere and just surprises us, that would be not ideal at all. Alright, everyone else, I think you just chill.
Watching comes to Overwatch. Turn on watch.
Where is he? I would have expected him to show himself by now.
My natural habitat.
Oh, you are out of concealment. That is not ideal. Alright. Well, I don't think there's really anything we could have done about that. We'll just have to keep some back a little bit.
I'll be swift.
No time to spare.
How are we doing ammo-wise? Only having 3 shots really makes life tough, huh?
Will do.
Alright, yeah, let's start scooting on in and see what we spot in here.
As you order, Commander.
Yeah, I think we're okay where we are.
See everything. I've got my eyes on it.
Ideally, we have some grab the objective, just because he's already revealed. Where is the Chosen? Where is this man? Is bro just guarding the objective?
This is Avenger. Package is in range.
Don't they summon in, I think, an avatar or something? Oh, I can't quite recall. Alright, Sum, where are you? There you are. We're gonna want to push you all the way forward. Like I said, you are probably gonna be our best bet to grab this, just because you are already revealed.
I am at your service.
Now the problem is, like I said, I can't remember where our evac is. If it's all the way back at spawn, that could be a little bit of a problem.
Moving out. Let's do this. Re-up and reload. I'll watch closely. No one taught them how to move quietly.
It would really suck if they decide to show up right as we are
Closing on top
coming in
position
here. Okay, yeah, let's get eyes around here. Just so we know what we're expecting when we come into this room. And it looks like some should be clear to move in.
In short order. I go where you tell
Now,
me.
normally I'd kind of split up and kind of cover multiple angles, but since I can't quite recall where we need to evac at, I think we're just going to stick together here as much as we can.
I need to reload.
My watch begins. Invaders move.
Is bro just sitting back here still?
Game. Hardly.
Alright, Sum, where are you? There you are.
I am trusting you.
Let's get this door open. Oof, okay, where's our evac?
Their numbers only seem endless. It's just like the one.
Carefully. Preserve the specimen at all costs.
Confirmed acquisition of
Okay,
the
our evac's pretty close. There's no door, but oh well, there's one over here. A grenade could also remedy this. You need cover. You need to pick him up first.
Doesn't look that heavy.
Alright, now you need cover. Let's put you right over
Where
here.
I am needed.
Now, unfortunately, we don't have much of an option for... You know what, let's do something cheeky. Let's move over here and block the ladder. Oh my, hello.
Looks like hostiles over here.
Okay, so those guys are still there, and the Chosen has just been sitting there evidently this entire mission. Yeah, bro's been staring at this wall the entire time while we just walk in and steal stuff. Alright, I mean, hey, that works for me.
Already there.
Let's start pushing this direction. And then maybe get some people up on high ground.
I can cover it.
We could probably chuck a grenade at them, honestly.
I must move quickly.
Yeah, because that would deal some pretty mean damage, and then the fall damage would hurt. Alternatively, we can just slip out and not run into any problems. That also works fine by me. Especially since this pod looks kind of beefy.
Hostile targets in sight.
Oh yeah, so they can't get up this ladder.
They're capturing the flag.
Ooh, that is really close. Tracking shot. Okay, now we're spotted.
Menace 1-5, the
Yeah,
Chosen
yeah.
Hunter is targeting your position from long range. You need to get out of his line of sight before it's too late.
Let's just zip on over here, I think.
Watch my back.
Do we throw a grenade? Are you guys still... Yeah, we could. We have another claymore up here? Where's our last claymore? Wait, where's our last claymore? Don't tell me you're holding it. Is this some? Oh, man. Okay, well, we're down a claymore. That's fine. Do we want to chuck a grenade here? Because what we could do... Because this would deal 4 to 5 damage... And then they would have a pretty mean fall ahead of them. However, I think a better solution, because neither of them are Lancers. And I think they did have a Lancer over here, but he's probably too far away. So we might be able to just ignore them, honestly.
No time to spare.
Because you get out next turn, so if we can all just leave, that honestly worked for me. It's a lot easier.
Stepping off. I can cover it.
Can you close the door? You cannot. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think we just scoot over here.
Good to go.
The mech is inside, so I don't think he can do anything. This pod is just activating, so they don't actually get to do anything. Yeah, the mech still can't use his missiles. How are you doing that exactly? Yeah, the Heavy Lancer doesn't have enough mobility to get to us, so he's going to reposition.
Don't make this too easy.
How on earth are we being suppressed? Like, we can literally freely move over here and not get shot. It's not until we walk in front of the window that we have a problem. That is something special, alright. Okay, where is... Can we see the mech from inside here? Yes. So we scoot you over. Why though? Why are we revealed? Okay, what? I don't care. I genuinely don't care. Just remove his suppression. Suppression removed. Bro wanted to fire one more time. All right, let's get out of here. Why did my frame rate drop to like 2? Also, why? Oh, it's because this guy. I didn't even notice him. Okay. Let's say I can barely tell what's going on with the two frames a second.
I'm at your service.
Let's kill him because we can. Hey, we got a crit. It's not often that we get one of those.
I will go.
This should be a kill. Very cool.
Tell your gods I'm coming.
Alright, how many more people do we have? Wait. Oh, I say, we're missing someone.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Why did it move you there? That's not where... Okay, whatever. It's fine. We're in the evac zone.
I'm on the move.
And then we can't kill you. I don't think we're... Actually, wait. We could banish someone. Who's our best chance of getting a kill? Let's banish you.
This place.
Let's say you pierce armor. I think... Yeah, you have needles, so you should go through armor. Ooh, unless we roll a 6, he's living. Oh, how heartbreaking. We could have gotten the kill if Xcom did move us in the wrong spot. Alright, whatever. Let's get out of here.
We've got what we came for. Let's get.
I don't know. It looks like we kind of left him
Status
behind.
confirmed. Target package in custody.
A battle scanner. Very cool. No promotions, but that's fine.
Within the confines of the suit we recovered, we have found what could very well be the prototype for Advent's seemingly limitless forces.
New objective.
Very cool. Alright. And now we have something to do. I guess we'll wait a couple seconds just to get our Spectre autopsy. I guess we'll go get Avenger power. Why not? Also, wow, that did not reduce the Avatar project at all. Are you serious? We stole their, the thing that gives Advent power to make soldiers, and we don't even get any reward for it. That is tough, dude. That is tough. Alright, whatever. Let's scan for a second.
New discoveries, Commander.
Alright. Spectre autopsy's done. Will we use it? Probably not.
The lab is currently wasting valuable time and resources by not conducting.
And now we can do this
Please
and then hop into
consider
this.
providing us with a directive as soon as possible.
There's your directive. Shut your mouth. Alright, and with that, I think we will end the episode. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.